That's
Another great
fantastic
question.
If ever I come up with a Coraline story that is better than the book Coraline, I will write a Coraline story like a shot.
Mucho antes de escribir Coraline, el libro que inspiró una de mis películas animadas favoritas, Neil Gaiman nos trajo su obra más aclamada, The Sandman, una serie de cómics oscuros y surreales que exploraban al personaje de Dream, la entidad a cargo del mundo de los sueños. Este fue el punto de partida para muchas historias creativas que por mucho tiempo se creían inadaptables. Así que cuando me enteré que finalmente tendría una serie live action y que el mismo Neil estaría involucrado, lo dejé todo y dije, es hora. Y así me sumergí en los cómics, quedando fascinado por este mundo. Ahora finalmente se estrenó la serie y gracias a Netflix tuve la oportunidad de entrevistar a Neil Gaiman, así como a todo el elenco de actores. Y esto fue lo que me contaron. Hello, Neil and Alan. It's an honor to meet you and congratulations for the show.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
What character or storyline represented the biggest creative challenge when adapting the Sandman to the screen?
I think the biggest creative challenge was just bringing Sandman to the screen. 30 years of lots of people trying to make Sandman films, none of which happened. So really it was just the matter of getting through 30 years of people trying to take the hugeness of Sandman, 3,000 pages of story, and compress it into a 2-hour movie and wonder why it didn't work. And finally, we're in a place where we've just taken the first 400 pages of Sandman and made 10 hours of television out of it, and we're very, very happy.
I am the king of dreams.
Hi. For you, Tom, how was the process of finding the right voice for Dream?
I've read sort of all 2,500 pages of Sandman many times, and so I felt when I started this that I knew him so well. But the one thing that you don't know when you read a graphic novel is what he sounds like. It's the only thing that you can't have. But this, I did always get this feeling when I looked at the white capital letters inside the black box. It's different to the way anyone else's speech is articulated in the whole thing, and it does. I don't know. I felt some essence from looking simply at those speech bubbles of how it should sound. And then very simply, I asked Neil, I said, what does he sound like? And he said to me, he must be the voice that is inside your head, the voice that guides you to your sleep, and the voice that walks you through your dreams. And that voice certainly has to have an authority and be somewhat dangerous, but also has to be seductive enough for you to accept that invitation.
Yeah, and I think it works marvelously. Like I heard it and I thought this is Dream, like right away. So
Run along and fuck off back to hell.
Jenna, for you, Joanna Constantine, for this character, the supernatural is like pretty normal. She's not even that impressed when she meets Dream.
We have business, you and I.
Get in line, bruv.
So how do you think she would react if she met Death?
Oh, I was about to say I think she'd probably flirt.
Quisiera ser tu maestra de tercero para pasarte al cuarto.
Oh. And what was really, really iconic and satisfying was seeing how much of the comic has been directly lifted and sort of like taken off the page and reimagined in 3D.
To look just like me.
I'm glad to finally see your eyes. So was it a challenge to act without them?
Yeah, we've been talking about that. You know, when we first got the glasses on, they were pitch black and it was almost like a mind eraser. So definitely something that I had to get comfortable with. You know, maybe a quarter of the way into the process, I really enjoyed having them. I almost felt like a protective layer.
What's your favorite memory on set for the both of you?
We had the set where with the serial killer's dreams. That was very, nice and impactful. We had some fake body parts that looked very real, and that was nice to touch.
Eso que fue de ¿qué?
I mean, it sounds weird, but like they were very realistic and very good, very well made.
Limbs, just dead, bloody limbs everywhere. I remember.
Yes, very
one guy
skin-like.
with a hacksaw just staring at you. Sawing a leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Dream gets captured, he loses his totems of power, his sand, his helm, and his ruby.
Yeah.
So for you, Tom and Vivienne, what will be your own 3 things that you cannot live without?
Oh my God, this is a fantastic
It's
question.
an amazing question.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is amazing. 3 things that you can't. Well, I'll say my one thing. I actually wear glasses. I've been wearing glasses since I was 7.
Right.
I'm just trying to zhuzh it up for these interviews. So my glasses, that would be my first one. And I'll let you do one and then I'll think of others.
All the things I can think of, the stories behind them are like too personal, I think, to share with the world.
Well, yeah, me too. One of them I'm like, I can't share that. But the glasses, definitely. A toothbrush, maybe?
Really? Your toothbrush is your, like, it's like I've got the helm and the ruby and you've got a toothbrush and your glasses.
Because some of the things, as you said,
The source of your power.
Yeah, the source of your power. I mean, you do have beautiful teeth.
Thank you. Well, I'm trying to think. You haven't thought of one yet.
Well, I know, but they're all kind of gifts from people.
Exactly.
That I care. Okay, well, I mean, I've got a number of things. There's something that I'm not going to name that my daughter gave to me that is phenomenally important, and I do feel is imbued with like her like fortune and love. So I can think of that. I'm not going to say what it is. There's something somebody else gave me that who I care about very much, and there's something else that somebody else gave me. I think basically what I'm saying is that the things that are important to me are things that were given to me by people who are important to me, and I do feel that they have the power of those people inside of them.
Oh, that's lovely. Didn't quite answer the question, did we?
It was fun. It was really fun. How was it for you, like as personal experience to bring it to the screen?
I got to remember all the things I loved about Sandman when I read it in my 20s, my late teens and 20s. And when you read something, 30 years later, different things mean different things to you. And I think the parent-child journey that Dream takes throughout Sandman means a lot more to me now at my age than it did when I was 19.
Finally, this one's for Neil. I'm a big fan of Coraline, and I don't think it needs a sequel, but my audience would like to know if you're interested in revisiting the world of Coraline in any way.
If ever I come up with a Coraline story that is better than the book Coraline, I will write a Coraline story like a shot. But I have no interest in writing something that is less than Coraline. And you don't get to write things like Coraline a lot in your life. So when people come to me, they come to me a lot and they say, do a sequel to Coraline, do the one where the other mother turns up in her house, do the one where she and YB have a kid and the kid's now going through the door and gets trapped. And they all sound like, none of them are like, oh my gosh, that would be a reason to tell a Coraline story. As long as the only reason for doing it is that people would pay me to make it, that's not reason enough. But if one day I come up with an idea where I go, oh, that's the Coraline story, that's how it begins, then I'll start writing.
Amazing, yeah. We always value like the artistic integrity more than anything else. Finally, have you ever had a dream that you would love to see on screen, maybe as a dream sequence on the show?
That is another great question. That is such a good question.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, yes, the answer is definitely yes.
Absolutely not. I have the most mundane dreams. My dreams are all just cleaning the house, doing grocery shopping. Like, it truly, I kind of think I need a visit from the Sandman because my dreams are endlessly boring.
I have mad dreams. My dreams can be totally, I feel like I had a dream not that long ago which was like very like Independence Day, and it was like something happened, there was like some kind of explosion in the sky was going off. Like my dreams are like very much like movies in my mind.
Yesterday, I was with Stephen Fry and he mentioned that he had a dream where Ryan Seacrest was trying to hit him with a tennis racket, I think.
Right.
I think that would be a fun dream to stumble across.
I have my dreams, they seem to last a really long time. I wake up feeling like I've lived a life after some of my dreams. The last one that I remember is I remember taking a kind of being on an Orient Express type train.
Of course you were.
But traveling through, it felt like a kind of Russian like desolate landscape where all the houses were on wooden stilts and were kind of like 40 feet in the air above the train. And I just remember this train moving through and looking out the window at these sort of houses that were kind of like leaning over you, almost kind of like Howl's Moving Castle, but they weren't quite alive. And I sort of think that it would be quite a cinematic image.
Wow.
There you go.
Might be my dog speaking to me.
What? Your dog speaking to you? Jesus. I mean, firstly, that film has been made a million times. The old talking dog movie.
Joking. I don't know, actually. I do have one about the teeth falling out, but I don't know if that would make an interesting sequel.
And so this quite kind of Tartovsky quality to sort of a woman and her teeth just turn to sand.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To sand.
Well, I don't know. That's what when they fall out. Sorry, I imagine them dissolving.
When mine fall out, they pop out. And it just kind of popping out, and then my mouth
as in like a projectile, like they
just kind of they're just going like pop, because it like that.
Okay.
So
Okay, they're telling me to wrap up, so thank you for your time.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Really creative dreams. I would love to see them, and once again, thank you for your work in The Sandman. It's amazing, and I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
I'm Neil Gaiman, and I am telling you, this is Alan Heinberg. I created Sandman a long time ago. Alan has been showrunning and creating the TV show, and together we are telling you, all you viewers of Ruslan, to watch Sandman on Netflix.
Neil Gaiman dijo mi nombre, gente, puedo morir tranquilo. Eso fue todo, la serie de Sandman ya está en Netflix, así que pueden verla ahora mismo. Y ya les contaré mi opinión en uno de los próximos videos de todo lo que viene el mes. Las entrevistas completas están disponibles para los miembros del canal y también estaré subiendo algunas preguntas extra en mi Instagram, así que síganme por ahí. Mi nombre es Ruslan y nos vemos en el siguiente video.